When we talk about wildlife conservation, we often picture protection and care. We imagine forest rangers tracking endangered species through national parks. We think of scientists releasing animals into the wild to rebuild populations. But behind this noble image lies a much darker and lesser known reality. A reality where the US government actively kills hundreds of thousands of animals. Not in silence, but quietly, so quietly that most people never notice. This practice is called culling, and it's happening across the United States. It's not science fiction or conspiracy, it's an official federal program. The agency behind it is called Wildlife Services, under the USDA. Their public mission is to resolve conflicts between humans and wildlife. But their actual operations go far beyond non-lethal solutions or deterrence. Each year, Wildlife Services kills over 1 million animals across the country. Predators like wolves, coyotes, and mountain lions are primary targets. They also eliminate birds, rodents, beavers, foxes, and even domestic pets. Sometimes these animals are killed to protect agriculture or livestock. Sometimes it's to prevent bird strikes near airports and urban runways. And sometimes, it's simply because they're considered inconvenient or aggressive. The methods used are controversial, deadly, and often poorly regulated. One of the most infamous tools is the M44 cyanide trap. It looks like a sprinkler head, but it delivers a lethal toxin. When an animal tugs the bait, it releases a fatal cyanide cloud. This trap has killed not only coyotes and foxes, but family dogs. And in some cases, it has poisoned children and endangered humans nearby. Another method includes aerial gunning, often carried out by helicopters. Government shooters fire on wolves and coyotes from the sky. These operations can wipe out entire family groups in just minutes. The rationale is often that livestock must be protected at all costs. But environmental scientists say this approach causes long-term ecological damage. Predators like wolves are essential to ecosystem health and natural balance. Without them, prey populations grow uncontrollably, destroying forests and habitats. Reintroducing wolves to Yellowstone sparked a chain of ecological recovery. It restored vegetation, stabilized rivers, and brought balance to the land. But elsewhere, wolves are still being hunted, trapped, and gunned down. Even GPS-collared wolves used in federal research have been shot. One government agency protects them, another authorizes their destruction. This contradiction highlights a deeper flaw in wildlife management policy. In the Pacific Northwest, another story has sparked national debate. The barred owl, an invasive yet native species, is thriving there. Its presence threatens the already endangered northern spotted owl's survival. To save one, the government has proposed killing the other. This means thousands of barred owls could be shot over decades. Some conservationists support this, others call it unethical and dangerous. Can we justify killing one species to save another from extinction? Is it conservation, or just ecological manipulation with lethal consequences? The numbers are staggering. In 2023, over 1.3 million animals were killed. Of those, 400,000 were native wildlife, many vital to ecosystems. And these numbers don't include unreported or non-target casualties. Pets, endangered birds, and even non-invasive mammals are sometimes killed accidentally. Yet most Americans are unaware that their taxes fund these operations. Public input is rarely sought, and transparency remains a major issue. Wildlife Services operates with little public oversight or congressional scrutiny. Even when lawsuits are filed, change comes slowly, if at all. The agency argues that its work protects crops and human safety. But critics question if killing millions of animals achieves real results. They argue that the cost, ecological, ethical, and financial, is far too high. More sustainable methods exist: fencing, guard animals, and repellents among them. Habitat planning and education could prevent many conflicts before they escalate. But those solutions take time, patience, and political will to implement. Culling is faster, simpler, and more profitable for special interests. And that's what makes it so dangerous and so quietly accepted. When wildlife is treated as a problem to eliminate, not understand, something is lost. Our role should be to coexist with nature, not dominate it. And that begins by asking the hard questions about how we manage it. Should a government decide who lives and who dies in the wild? Should entire populations be eliminated to make room for cattle ranching? Or can we find ways to share space with predators and prey? As climate change shrinks natural habitats, these decisions will become urgent. If we continue down this path, extinction may come not by accident, but by permission, policy, and quiet extermination in the name of control. So is the US government secretly culling certain animal populations? Not in the shadows, but behind bureaucratic walls and quiet memos. It's not hidden, it's just not widely discussed or publicly scrutinized. And that might be the most dangerous part of all.